Right. Welcome back to Zurich and Task 2024. Joining me here on stage, I have Michaela Kalfer and Eva Dellman, who have been organizing a pretty cool minisymposium on future of scientific research with cloud labs and self-driving labs. This sounds like science fiction. Tell me more about it.
Well, it is science fiction, but we hope it will be reality soon. Last year we came together, Eva and I, and we participated in two important workshops, one at CMU and one at the North Carolina State University on self-driving labs. So this enormous warehouse where biology, chemistry, experiments are done automatically. And we look around and we saw that we were the only computer scientists, the only one dealing with workflow, dealing with reproducibility, and we felt that there is definitely a gap and a need for them to have our help.
Yes, and I think there are a lot of interesting problems that the self-driving labs have that can drive innovations in computer science. So we see a good synergy between the experimental workflows that people are developing and automating and the computational workflows that we've been working on for a number of years and the automations that we bring in on the computational side. So we see a lot of parallels.
I was going to ask about that, right? Because there are so many things in software and computing that are open source, free and everything, while some of these labs, the idea is of course that I outsourcing to commercial ventures or so, but it's the idea that this should be freely available and enable scientists to build and build on these workflows?
Well, I think that free doesn't mean free of any cost. And of course, there has to be some participation. We are looking at important contribution from the European community, from the federal agency in US. Canada is also playing an important role because at the end of the day, that has to be free access, but there has to be somebody bearing the cost. Said that, what we are also observing is that there are two silos. We computer scientists that have done such a tremendous work with HPC, supercomputer, to develop a path toward democratization of computing. And them working with company, but so eager of developing and integrating computer science. So I feel that there is an urgency from our side.
So what was your main take-home message of the meeting today?
Well, so just to add on to your previous question, I think there's, you pay for the labs, but you want to make your data open, right, at some point, so others can build on it. And I think the main point of our meeting today, was really to look at how the community can come together to take the issues of computational experimental science, put them together, and make the results broadly available to the community so we can share the methods and also the data so that we can all benefit.
So did we get closer today after the symposium?
We are. I think we are every meeting, every community we are contacting and working with us, discussing with us is a step forwards. But again, it's a step that is done if we keep in mind that we need to be present. And the other part that is very important, and I go back to what Eva was saying, is the data. We cannot just develop something that moves the data. We need to build the infrastructure, the fabric that allows our colleague in chemistry, in biology, to reach the data where they are produced and work with them remotely in a way that facilitates their discovery.
And it sounds like data we could use for machine learning to write at some point, or?
Yes, absolutely. And also we wanted to say that we want to build a community, and so if people reach out to us, Michaela Kalfer or Eva Dellman, we are on Google, you can find us. We actually are building a network of people that want to work on these issues.
That sounds like a great call to action. We would love to join you. I even have an experimental lab myself nowadays, so it's like, I need to read up on this. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you.